Well, it's a little after 5 a.m., October 12th. First light's about 7:20, I think, so. And it's a full moon. So it's really bright out. So I'll be able to walk up there without a headlight pretty much. And try to make a move on this buck. And just play the wind. I'm gonna get started now. It's like a mile to get to where I want to go and about 1,300 feet to climb. No need to rush it. I'm just taking my time over like 2 hours. And we'll see if we can get in range of this guy. Alright, it's a little after 7. I'm probably 15 minutes off of first shooting light. I'm about 20 yards from this ridge. All I gotta do is army crawl up to it. And hopefully I'll be within 300 yards of this buck. So I'm gonna go do that now. While there's still not much light, won't be able to skyline me as easy. Alright, I got a doe above me. I'm just kind of staying off this backbone and peeking over. That buck was down here last night, so I'm just gonna keep walking my way down. Hopefully he's still down there. I got set up here over where I saw this buck last night. I haven't seen anything yet, but look up behind me and there's a buck up here. It's not the same buck. This one's smaller up here, but looks like he's decent. This buck down here was way bigger. Keep my eyes peeled. I'll see where this buck beds. Might be able to get him in the evening if I have to, but I'll keep an eye out for this bigger buck. Him, man. I was down here and the sun started hitting me, so I wanted to get up in these trees for more cover, and then I see him just start bouncing. He was just down here below me the whole time, and he started bouncing, so I ran down here and had him at 250 over there. Had a nice steady rest and just missed, and he went over the other hill. That's it. Man, that was a giant buck. I don't really have much to say now. That's about it. Really wish I didn't jump him. I cannot believe that. Man, these things are so freaking small. He wasn't down here, so I figured he was up here, and I was just about to sit down and he starts freaking running. That hurts. That freaking stings, man. Now what? Like, wait 3 days until he comes back or something? He wasn't in the frame when I shot. It was just such a scramble. I did get a little video of him though, but that freaking hurts. He went up this hill. He stood right out on that ridge right there. Like 275, I ranged it. I got hunkered up against this log, had a good rest. I just missed. When I bumped him, he was probably 200, maybe 150. But I thought I was fine. The wind's great. The wind thermals kicked up. They're going up. He must have just went around these trees and he saw me. And I didn't see him, and that was it. Man, I really did not want to bump him. I shot and he stood there. I got another shell in and he was still standing there, and he went gone. Now what, do I go shoot the little buck up here? Another thing is, shooting stars are a lie, because I saw a shooting star this morning, and my wish to that star was, I wish I don't spook this big buck today. That was my only wish. What do? Spook that buck. So shooting stars are a gimmick. Can't trust those things. These critters are tough. These critters are freaking tough. I give them all the credit in the world, man. So I'm gonna go back to camp and drop some stuff, go get water, come back to camp, and then just keep glassing this basin. Here's another thing that just came up in my head. I thought about. I was pretty happy with how I did everything. I think I did everything very well, getting in here and everything. But I think, one thing I maybe could have did was just stayed closer to camp on that ridge and glass in here, because I could have easily seen that buck from that ridge and known exactly where he was, instead of coming in here blind. And I thought about it too, like on the way up. I'm like, I should sit here in glass, but it's just like so many trade-offs with it. If I'm sitting back there in glassing, I'm not in the game. Then I gotta come over and put myself in the game. But before first light, I could come right in here and be right in the game. Although I don't know where the buck is exactly, I'm still in the game. It ended up biting me. I didn't know exactly where that buck was before I made that move. If I sat back on that ridge and watched him, and maybe just waited for him to bed, and then move over here, spend the entire day, and then just wait for him to come back out, I think that hunt plays out a lot differently, but who knows. And I thought about it this morning. I did, to just sit back in glass and get eyes on him before moving, but I didn't do it. I wanted to get right in here in the game and try to make something happen, and I paid for it. That's, there's pros and cons to both decisions, and ultimately I did get a shot, opportunity, but not an ideal situation. I didn't want to jump him. That was like my main goal. Don't spook this deer. I didn't think I was too aggressive, but ended up being too aggressive. So what you gonna do? That's gonna be my takeaway with this experience, is maybe just sit back in glass, lay eyes on them before you move. Although I thought this was a good play, and it ended up working, but didn't get the buck, so I'm chalking that up as a failed experiment. So there'll be more, but man, what are you gonna do? Alright, it's the evening, the sun just set, and immediately laid eyes on a buck. Looks like the same 4x4 from this morning, the small one, and a few elk as well out here. Guess we'll find out if the buck I missed stuck around, but I'm not opposed going after that little 4x4, maybe tomorrow morning. He's not a big buck, but, I'd like to get a buck, too. But I also would like to stick around and see if this big buck shows back up, but, we'll see. Alright, that's gonna close out day 3. Couple elk came out, and then 3 bucks. I saw a group of does below me too. It was 6 does, I think, but that's about it. 3 little bucks up there tonight. What I'm gonna do tomorrow morning is wake up, and I'm gonna walk 10 feet, and I'm gonna sit back down right here and glass. I can gain a lot of intel here. I think these deer are really huntable in the evening for sure. And even it seems like they're staying up on their feet till 9:30 in the morning. So, if I glass something I like in a good spot, I could definitely get up there quick enough by 9:30 probably, or just sit here, watch them bed, and then make a move in the evening. I'm not opposed to either, but I do kind of want to sleep in and walk 10 feet to glass in the morning. That'd be a good change of pace. That's what I'm feeling. And it's a really good vantage point. Like, I can see so much here. The farther up I go, the more to the side of all these gullies I get, and I miss things. But right here I can see everything, so it's a good vantage point. But that's gonna do it for day 3. We'll see you in the morning. Alright, 2 big bucks are out there now. Looks like the one I might have missed. Get out.